Dreams that I've seen lately, they keep turning out and burning out and turning out the same. Put me on a highway. Show me a sign. Take it to the limit one more time. You can spend all your time making money. But if it all fell to pieces tomorrow, would you still be mine? And when you're looking for freedom, nobody seems to care. You can't find the door. Can't find it anywhere. When there's nothing to believe in. Still you're running back. You keep coming back. You're running back for more. Put me on the highway. Show me a sign. Take it to the limit one more time. Take it to the limit. Take it to the limit. Take it to the limit one more time. Take it to the limit. Take it to the limit. Take it to the limit. Take it to the limit one more time.
This is it. You've walked the track for 24 hours. It is now time for our closing ceremony. Sting?
Yeah, you were right. It's the closing bag. That's the way we do things around here now. But yes, to begin the closing bag, please welcome Liz Wilner, captain of Team Aether Chrononauts Tiny Steps for the past 4 years and a relayer in Second Life for over 10 years. She's the co-founder of the Royal Ascot event for Relay for Life, which this year starts on June 17th. Hint, hint. It is also in its 11th season, and they have they've expanded it to a full week of events as she reads. Liz is going to read our Relay for Life anthem poem right now. I walked for you, I walked for me. Liz, take it away.
I walked around a track today. I walked to help a disease go away. I walked because there is a need. I walked so that bodies could be freed. I walked to give a small child hope. I walked to help someone cope. I walked for a husband or a wife. I walked to help prolong a life. I walked with my head held high. I walked for that one about to die. I walked excitedly, not demure. I walked to help find a cure. I walked for everyone to see. I walked for you. I walked for me.
We're not different now, and to me, you're just the same. And if it takes a while, there's no shame or want to blame. You set your mind and you play the game and overcame. Look at you now, what you became. There's a start and a finish. It's not a given, but you're a winner. Nothing
Thank you, Liz, and good morning, Relay Nation. Congratulations on making it through 24 hours of caffeine-fueled, sleep-deprived, superhero-level dedication to kicking cancer's butt. You all deserve a medal, or at the very least, one last giant cup of coffee. And speaking of coffee, I'm pretty sure Mama P has ingested so much caffeine over the last several weeks that Starbucks is naming a drink after her. And for you Relay lead ladies who have not slept for over a week now, don't worry, dark circles are just nature's way of giving you free eyeliner. So stretch those legs, rub those bleary eyes, and let's finish this relay. You're all amazing, slightly jittery, and maybe a little delirious, but you're making a huge difference. Now let's finish this fight with a smile and another shot of espresso for Stingray.
Absolutely. That's a true story. I've already had 2 cups of coffee this morning, and I think I might have to go for a third. Whew, I'm getting old. This
All right.
is making me tired.
Let's talk about this relay. What
my
did
gosh,
we all
right?
see?
Oh, well, what did you see over the last 24 hours? We've got a lot of people up here on stage on
We
the
do.
microphone.
Yeah,
so
and you're right.
Great team.
over the last 24 hours, I'll get us started. I'll say, as I was walking around the track last night, obviously getting all of my laps tracked immediately and instantaneously. The Hughes Ruins campsite. Okay, so if you know me, you know I'm a sucker for lights and glowy stuff. And we were just talking before the ceremony started about how this year the relay track was very lighty and glowy. It felt really cool, especially at night setting. So the Hughes Ruins, though, if we had an award for brightest campsite, that thing was so bright. It was awesome. It looked like it's like a 80s, but also, I don't know, really cool design.
Well, speaking of brightest, Sting, you had one notice to send out this week about the Luminaria ceremony, and you coined a new term, bag ceremony, to which we received so many funny one-liner comments from relayers in chat. Here's just a few of them. Violet, Stingray got left holding the bag. Pixel said, or is this relay in the bag? Ophelia said, I almost spit my coffee at the last region message. And laugh out loud. Chevy, Relay's going to get the bag. And perhaps the best, Rhea, dies giggling. Stings, drop the notice and back away slowly with your hands where we can see them. I laughed so hard I had to tell my kids what estate notices are to explain why I was laughing. So Sting, you are like never wrong, man. So what? Yeah, what's going on, man?
That's all of you think that was a mistake. It was actually on purpose, and I'd like to thank Polaris Racing for at least providing me with the research to show that the terms ceremony and bag might not seem related at first, but they can be connected in a few ways depending on context. And many cultures use special bags during ceremonies. For example, Native American traditions often include the use of medicine bags or pouches in their rituals and ceremonies. They can hold sacred items, herbs, other meaningful objects. Gift bags during ceremonies as weddings, birthdays, award ceremonies. It's common to receive gifts. These gifts are often presented in decorative bags.
Okay.
Ritual objects.
That's enough.
Trader, can you mute his mic, Trader?
Yeah, it is Mike. I wanna talk a little bit because the turnkeys, I was just blown away this year.
Oh, they are amazing.
Aren't they
She did
fun,
so
Jenny?
well. We have
Yeah.
one right next to one, and they are just great.
Unbelievable. Based off of previous year's themes in celebration of our 20th year, we had Game On Cancer. That one was amazing. We had All Aboard for a Cure. We had a bunch of cures with a happy ending. We used cure a lot in our theme. So that celebrated those, and just how she was able to take those themes and bring them to life in the turnkeys. I had so much fun at all of them. And the way that those of you that had those turnkeys, then went on to decorate them, it was one of the funnest things on the track.
Speaking of turnkeys, Mama pulled Sting and I around the entire track, showing us all of those turnkeys and so many other campsites with her all-powerful MacBook.
Whatever. You're always making fun of me. What else did you guys see?
I love the dino time. It was dino time at the Nuggets.
Yep.
I don't know if you saw
Oh, yeah.
that. They were raising dinos beforehand, and they brought so much and so many people into their build. It's just phenomenal. If you
That's
have time, go out there. It's really cool.
All the ARC players are gonna love that, right?
What else?
Definitely long necks and
Celine, what's yours? What was your what do you
You know what I remember the most is as we were struggling to get around the track, rubber banding back and forth, the people on the side of the road,
Yep.
on the side of the track, that just it was more than just gestures going out. You know, they were shouting personal personal messages. It so much more this year than I've ever realized in previous years. So it just seemed it had more of a personal feel this year, and
Yeah.
that's what I saw a lot
That
of.
was, yep, I agree.
then there was Celine shenanigans going on also. Just so
yeah,
I know
no.
this is I'm going off script here, but Celine, those giant dancers were hilarious.
I got that at the Bella at one of the events they had. They had a DJ that was just throwing out freebie stuff, and so I just kept grabbing it.
So
You
many
know
good
what?
things.
I might be older than all of you, but boy, did you guys see the Etch-a-Sketch that was at the Belly for Life campsite?
Yes, I got one.
Sting,
got
one. The Decades of Hope logo.
Sting wanted to
Decades
turn
of
the
Hope.
dials right then and there, and he
I
rated
did.
all
I
that
clicked-
work they did. Stop! Wait for the Etch-a-Sketch.
Actually, when I clicked it, it showed the Decades of Hope logos.
It did.
Yeah,
You know-
You guys need to speak up and speak over us if you got something you want to say.
I like the way that in honor of our 20th relay, we brought back the tradition of region crossing parties.
yeah.
Which Mama never saw on her all-powerful MacBook. Sting and I are saying, look at these log jams.
It's log jam, and I'm saying,
I don't see
log jam.
anything.
I don't see anything.
You know, when I floated across the region, I never felt alone because I look over to each side of me, and there was about 5 people going with me. So we did it as
What
a team.
about you?
Yeah.
Nuance.
I liked it when you came around and you got on the backwards part of the alphabet on the map, like, and it started going backwards, like R, P, O, M, N, and you went down that strip.
Oh, do the alphabet backwards right now.
Well, you go, one way, and then you come around, you go survivor, remember, reflection, recovery,
Yeah,
promise,
yeah.
right? You go backwards. And when you hit the stretch of overcome, manage, and then you come up to the corner, and there's that big ballroom, and if you were on like a speeding thing and you didn't cut that corner fast enough, you went flying up this ramp and landed in the balls. Or if you were sleepwalking and had an auto walker on,
Yes.
I saw like so many people walk right up that ramp and right off down the other side
Right
of
off.
the balls.
That is a really good idea. You know what? Next year, every time, when we do the turns, we've got to have something to catch people. Like, I love that. The balls, or Liz, you said you landed in the water. Like, yeah, we've got to have things at the corners. It's if you end up
Yeah.
going, you just
That was
land in a
brilliant.
ball
Somebody
pit or
figured that
bounce off a trampoline or
That
something.
was brilliant.
Andy, what about you?
I just think it's been great seeing the enthusiasm of some of our newest teams that have
Yeah.
been just joining us on the track, and some of them had campsites like Warblood City Cancer Kickers, Team Pooh Bear just joined last week,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and the Lunar family. They've just all been so enthusiastic.
Been
And
very
very
You know,
active in chat.
Sandy,
Yep.
just within the last week, we've had more teams join to where now we're up to 199 our teams registered.
Wow.
That's
That's
amazing.
A lot of teams
Yeah.
registered to those.
Wow.
If you guys haven't had a chance, 2 campsites that really embraced this year's theme, a lot of you did. I didn't mean to qualify that, but 2 that stuck out to me were the One More Light campsite, in that they took each decade and then researched what was going on with ACS and cancer and stuff, and listed it all through the decades, and then sitting on little tables were iconic images from that decade. Like I saw Buzz Lightyear and all kinds of things on there. Just really cool. Take a look. The other one is the Rockers campsite. They actually will take you on an archaeological dig to discover Relay's history, and they've got lots of old, again, iconic images in there. So, and lots of you did that. I'm just picking two that that touched my heart, but so many of you embraced the decades theme, and the campsites were just amazing.
Yeah, smart move by the Rockers, y'all, because you've got that history out of all the teams, right? You've been here from the beginning, so I mean, I can't imagine how fun that must have been, like going down memory lane, just building the camp. But like just the idea of doing it as an archaeological dig was a really cool execution.
Really cool.
You should have seen the pile of stuff when we were all digging in our inventories back at the clubhouse. Oh, look what I
It's
found.
probably hard to decide what not to. It's like, oh, what about this? What about this? And then you have to, can't put everything.
Nuala doesn't get rid of anything. Nuala had the Generation 2 kiosk, which still works, a Generation 3 kiosk, a pledge card, which was like a flat prim that we could use instead of a kiosk. What else did you find in there? It's just amazing, the stuff that Nuala pulled out.
Yeah.
Did anybody see the turtle camp?
Yeah. Was the whole turtle, embrace the turtle that Bella
Embrace
did.
the turtle. I've got the hat. I've got
I am all in on the turtle.
I
camp.
got the
am
t-shirt.
getting me a
Screw the
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm getting. Bella said she's going to make me a shirt with 9798 on it, so I can really be in last place. So
Okay.
I'll be in 9,790.
Are you here, Kitty? What about what you?
Kitty and I both loved
Is
those.
Kitty annoyed here?
No,
Okay.
she's Kitty. Check your volume, Kitty. But we were both laughing about all the turtle stuff going on. You know, how everybody, the big talks that Bella was pumping up on everybody and getting everybody excited. And she did have the full out. And then I know that we tried to get in those ball pits. That we saw those at the corner. we were all running at them. So, the whole turtle idea this year was so much fun.
That was fun. And you know what?
Turtles unite.
Turtles unite. What Kitty did type what, was just joyful for her over the weekend, since she's in charge of those badges and making sure you have the right badge. And boy, did you guys keep her busy, because everybody was leveling up all weekend. So she was running around changing badges as fast as she could. And she said that even though she was going crazy, that she just loved it.
All the teams leveling up. Yeah. And we have some awards to be given out. So if there's anybody who has anything else, this is your chance to say it before we move on to the next piece on the
Just
agenda.
a great 24 hours. Just a great 24 hours.
And a great group of people staying right up here on the stage, huh?
Yeah. But did Sandy, you said something?
Yeah, I just wanted to real quick before we get into the other thank yous and all, is to say thank you to the ones who donated our survivor and caregiver gifts.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Because those were from other relayers for the most part, team captains, and some people were just part of the community who stepped up and donated something that was really special.
Yeah, very cool.
That's great. I love that we were able to do that. And thank you for organizing that.
Part of the relay. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and I'll just say, like, from local chat at the ceremony stage right now, or at the bag stage right now, Zenzo Higoshima, new relayer, so I'm learning your last name here, did shout, "This is my first relay, and it's been a real gift. Seeing all of SL come together for one purpose, let's bag cancer. We got this." I already love it that you're embracing all the new traditions that we've created. But also, I think, too, everybody who's on this stage played a big role in executing the relay season and executing the relay weekend for this community. So I just want to thank you all for everything that you do. And Mama and Traeger, you too, you spend all the time, we always work on making sure we try to thank as many people as possible. And you deserve to be thanked as well. So I also want to take a moment to celebrate what Mama and Traeger do to help run the Relay ACS community in Second Life with with everybody on the stage. So thank you, everybody. Thank you to the teams. This doesn't happen without every single individual.
So Sting, you've coined this new term, the bag. So you said it in the opening bag that relays about community, and we all take up the fight. And while our community has so much fun, we also take relaying very seriously. Now, we know that there has been some delays in the counters keeping track of everyone's laps. We've already made plans to work with Jamie during the off-season to improve this technology. And we know that as we report this information right now, that it's likely to change within the next few days. So
Wait,
as of right now...
The lap counters weren't working right? They didn't... Well, we'd have fixed that if somebody would have said something about it.
You're going to talk to Patch, and it was a lag of Linda.
Yeah.
Contact Patch on Monday morning. Anyway, the number of avatars as of this particular moment, 1,104 that walked through lap counters. The length of the track, as everyone knows, was 8,576 meters, or 5.3 miles. The laps walked were 2,896, and the distance traveled in meters, I can hardly even say this, 28,832,580 meters, and that's 17,915 miles. And guys, the circumference of the Earth is like 25,000 miles, so we can easily say that our relayers nearly circled the entire planet.
That's pretty sweet. Since kickoff in World Fundraising, we've had 732 unique kiosk owners, 702 different regions, 9,315 unique donors, which is kind of exciting. You think about how many people are in SL, that's a lot of untapped market. Anyway, 70,784 donations been made, and the average donation is 605 lindens, which is $2.42 US.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Pretty awesome that we can raise that much money with $2 at a time.
Right. We have some more interesting statistics that we think are pretty dead-gum cool. Did you know that I know it. Did you know that in 2024 we had 78 first-year teams?
Holy cow.
That raised $18,569.54. That is first-year teams. Never done this before.
Good job, Brooks.
I know. The second-year teams, we had 41 second-year teams that raised $22,431.61. We had 15 third-year teams raised $29,653.49. And we had 65 veteran teams that raised $122,012.52.
Wow.
Very awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
We got a big. So next year, I expect that second year class to be pretty big because we had 78 of they're all 78 of those first year teams. We need to have 78 second year teams, right?
Very active first year teams.
Very active. And then and then I think you also mentioned, I mean, if you ever pay attention, the number of teams that didn't have a chance to get a donation this year is the lowest I think it's ever been. I think it was only like 14 or 16 teams that ended up not being able to fundraise this year, which it's never that low or that high, whatever. It's good.
Yeah.
So, Kathy, what you got for us?
Well, a lot of that money that these teams, that part of their team total comes from a sponsorship. And so we'd like to thank those sponsors and recognize those sponsors now. Our signature sponsor was Second Life Linden Labs. Our premier sponsors, which are awesome people in my book, Rockcliffe University Consortium, Play Dolls Magazine and Mansion, RGF Estates, The River, TAP, the Adults Partnership, Atlantis Land Corporation, and Team Soul Existence. Our Heart of Relay sponsor, which is a business outside of Second Life, which you guys are more than welcome to buy these people's creations. It's called actually Creations Jewelry. So if you're into that, check out her website. She's awesome. Our Survivor Hope sponsor was Anonymous and wants to send out a message to everyone who is fighting cancer to never lose hope. Our media sponsor is T1 Radio. Our technology sponsor is SAS Tech. And our design sponsor is, we have two of those, is SW Designs and SAS. Thank you very much.
Thank you, indeed.
Well, we're just about finished and ready to close Relay 2024. But after today, we have one more thing left to do, and that's our wrap-up party and Sync the Sims. Couple of things before then. Please, please, please leave your campsites up until at least Thursday morning. So I know some of you get anxious to start taking stuff down. We'll ask that you don't do that till Thursday. We are going to have our Sync the Sims party on Wednesday. We do have some people coming through and filming. I know Designing Worlds is coming through Monday and Tuesday and doing some filming. So resist that urge to start deleting and picking up stuff till at least Thursday, please. And speaking of the wrap up and Sync the Sims party, it will be on Wednesday. It will start at 4 p.m. We haven't decided which regions to sync yet. So if you have an idea of a good couple of regions that we can hold the party on and sync, why don't you shout them out in local? Because we don't know yet. So give us some ideas about where you think a good place. Remember, it's got to hold a lot of people, got to have some open space. So go ahead and type in local if you think there's a region where you think we could hold that party on Wednesday. I think I just saw somebody type in local. You don't have to pick everything up. If everything you have resed is copy, it can just go down with the region. So, but just make sure you get all of your copy stuff. I hope you guys are reading those in local. Sting, Traeger, you guys, all right.
I see.
You can. The stuff will go down. You know, I think most of you know that drill, but get anything off of there that you have that's no coffee and you want to keep. And lastly, we got your suggestions for the 2025 theme. Thank you for submitting those. And early this afternoon, we're going to send out a form for you to rank your top 2 picks. So we're asking that you do that quickly, because if we get enough input and we can make the decision, we're going to announce next year's theme at the wrap-up party. We will also announce at the wrap-up party when we'll open registration next year, when kickoff is, what relay weekend is. We'll get all that information to you on Wednesday at the wrap-up party. So be there.
All right. I've captured all of these.
Did you get everybody's suggestions?
I got the ones that I popped up the most.
Okay, let me go take a look. Kitty, are you? Can we hear you yet?
Awards and achievements.
Kitty, let us know if your mic's working. If not, we'll
pick it up.
We'll pick it up for you.
We'll give her 3 seconds. No.
Kitty has been working so hard all year on all these different achievement awards. Mm-hmm. So we need to help her out here because her mic.
All right, let me start.
Okay, you go for it, Mama.
And then I'm not gonna. You guys can jump in. Anybody. Kitty, over the weekend we do 2 achievement awards. One of them is the campsite education. One of them is the thematic, and stickers magically appeared on your campsite markers. Each year, we award every team who integrates cancer education information into their campsite build. The information should be sourced by the American Cancer Society and provides a learning opportunity for everyone who walked the track so that we understand the value of our contributions. If your team received the Campsite Education Achievement Badge on your campsite marker, please shout your name and local. Tell us that you got that badge.
Okay. Also, this is another thing that Kitty is responsible for helping do, is we award thematic campsite achievement awards to every team whose campsite clearly conveys this year's theme, Decades of Hope. When combined, your campsite delivers a beautiful, unique, and memorable experience that made 2024 Relay for Life of Second Life stand out forever. Thank you. If your team received the thematic campsite achievement badge on your campsite marker, please shout your team name in local or group chat right now. Every team who received these 2 badges on your commemorative campsite label will also receive a trophy. And Kitty wanted to make sure that we mentioned her honorable checkers, Maya Serena Blossom, Chandra Blossom, Magical and Irish Serenity, Old Soul Eldamar, Arizona Ballinger Whiplash, Ruse with the Dream Team, Deanna Lancaster, Sophia Wittershins, Roxy and Cody Chronotis, Serena Duran, and Jenny Anatine. Thank you to all those people who helped Kitty get everything checked.
Okay, before Celine goes, I need to jump in here. Campsite markers. There was a glitch, and they are not copyable this year. And many of you have noticed that because you love having those, and we love you having those. So it was a script in the dancers that was kind of hidden, that everything looked copy to me, but it wasn't. So what we're going to do is I will send out a box early next week that has a campsite marker in it, that has all of the team textures in it, that has all of the badge textures in it, so that you will be able to build a fully copyable campsite marker for you to have, and that you will be able to pass it out to your team and whoever else wants a copy. So please know that that will be coming, and I apologize for that, but I had no way of knowing. I thought it was copy until one of you came and said, this thing isn't copy. And I understand how much you guys enjoy those, and I love the fact that you do. So we will make it happen, guys. Promise you.
Our next achievement is for those participants who completed various numbers of laps through the relay weekend. The 2024 track stretched across 34 regions, measuring over 5.3 miles per lap. And with so many beautiful campsites to distract us, it's a wonder that anyone completed more than one lap. I have never made it past Turtle. I embrace my Turtle status.
Turtles unite.
I know.
Turtles unite.
And,
Yep.
and yet the relay spirit persevered. Again, we know that the tracker has been misbehaving at times this weekend. So Kitty is going to send a box of all 4 trophies to every person whose name appears on the website, no matter what level you showed. This way, you can display the trophy that you feel you earned this year. And if your name does not appear on the report, but you feel like it should have, then you can grab the box of trophies from the relay building later this week. And just to remind you, the Turtle achievement is for all individuals who complete 1 to 9 laps around the track. Rabbit achievement is for all individuals who complete 10 to 19 laps around the track. Roadrunner achievement is for all individuals who complete 20 to 30 laps around the track. Cheetah achievement is for all individuals who complete 31 plus laps around the track. Those are the overachievers. I'm just saying.
The overachievers.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, filling in for. I'm sorry, Celine.
That's okay. The only way that you got that many laps is because you're a cheetah.
Cheetah.
All right. I'm again stepping in for Kitty. I know this is breaking her heart not to be able to read this to you, but the fundraising club is designed to reward you along the way to fundraising success. This is something that all teams are a part of and celebrate with each other. And again, the way you guys celebrate moving up to the next level and getting your badges, and just absolutely glorious to witness. Your team is recognized for your total fundraising amount from kickoff through June 30th. The badges on your campsite markers reflect your fundraising club level as of today. And if your team upgrades between now and June 30th, let Kitty know, and she will send you your new higher badge to celebrate your achievement. Also, within the next week, you will be receiving a fundraising club plaque to commemorate this year for your team. So look for those to come sometime this week. And those will be based on your final fundraising amount. You know, she's probably not going to do those till after June 30th, now that I think about it, because y'all can keep adding to that till June 30th. Okay, up next, we have some awards to present. And some of you probably noticed some additions to your campsite markers that magically appeared over, I think it was Friday night. But not all of you maybe, saw these on the campsite markers and who they were. So we're gonna mention these people and celebrate them together. We're going to present a couple of achievements in fundraising. While fundraising isn't all that we do, anything we do does depend on our ability to fundraise. And with that in mind, we are pleased to recognize our top fundraisers, and these were captured at 7 p.m. on June 7th, which was Friday night. We'll start with the top 3 teams who raised the most lindens through the official fundraising tools strictly within Second Life. The team who raised the 3rd most lindens is Camping for a Cure, 2,947,349 lindens. The team who raised the 2nd most lindens is the River of Life, 3,103,691 lindens. And the team who raised the most lindens in 2023 is Tap the Adult Partnership with 3,949,410 lindens. What do you say? Just amazing. Congratulations to the top 3 teams.
Yeah, congratulations. In addition to in-world fundraising, teams also have the ability to raise money through the Relay for Life website and Facebook, and through the American Cancer Society fundraising app. This year, 197 different people made a total of 257 donations on the website. 80 relayers fundraised with their website dashboard, raising a total of $34,210 in credit card PayPal donations. We will present the top 3 website fundraising teams with a badge and a trophy. The team with the 3rd highest website fundraising total of $1,992.38 by Friday was Team Soul Existence. The team with the 2nd highest website fundraising total was $3,000 by Friday, Free Spirit Hippie Brigade. And the team with the highest website fundraising total of $7,194.75 was TAP, the Adult Partnership. Because each individual team member has the ability to perform their own fundraising through the website and the app, we also wish to recognize the top 3 individual website fundraisers. The person with the 3rd highest website fundraising total of $1,275 is Sunshine Jangson. The person with the 2nd highest website fundraising total of $2,260 is Dread Rokotansky. And the person with the highest website fundraising total of $6,983 is Skorian Stratton. The Facebook Fundraising Award is presented to the individual relayers who raise the most funds through the Facebook fundraising tool. Anyone with a Facebook account can set up a Facebook fundraising directly with their relay dashboard and collect donations from friends and family members outside of Second Life with this tool. This year, 7 people did this. Together, they raised $920.55. The person with the third highest Facebook fundraising total of $103.04 is Otenth Paderborn. The person with the second highest Facebook fundraising total of $103.24 is Mindy Ortega. And the person with the highest Facebook fundraising total this year raised $555.64, and that person is Gavin Huntsman.
Congratulations. And did you notice there is a 20-cent difference between Otenth and Mindy on Facebook fundraising? And so, yeah, next year, everybody, think about this Facebook. This is an award that is up for grabs. All you got to do is set up that Facebook fundraiser and collect donations on Facebook. And because we're able to track and measure donations that come in specifically through the Facebook fundraising tool. All right. So when we combine your Linden total plus your website total, we come up with your team's overall fundraising total. And the top 3 overall fundraising teams will earn a badge and a trophy. And so first, we're going to recognize our rookie teams in their own category. So what was it, 78 first-year teams? So let's give a hand to our top 3 first-year fundraising teams. The third highest overall fundraising first-year team is Shields of Serenity with $1,487.10 raised. The second highest overall fundraising first-year team is the Hughes Ruins with $2,238.03. And the highest overall fundraising first-year team in 2024 with $4,304.99. Does anybody have a penny for this team? Is Belly for Life. I think I'll throw you a couple of Lindens to get you to 4,305, right? And now the third highest overall fundraising team. So this is overall throughout the entire relay. Third highest overall fundraising team is Camping for a Cure with $11,789.40. The second highest overall fundraising team with $14,391.04 is The River of Life. And the highest overall fundraising team in 2024, if you haven't guessed, with a whopping $22,992.39 is TAP, the Adult Partnership.
Wow. Congratulations to all those teams and individuals. Just amazing. Just a little reminder that you can still upgrade your own fundraising club rank through June 30th, at which time everything will be, all of the fundraising tools will be reset and go back to 0 as we enter the off-season mode. And you won't be able to set the kiosk to your team anymore. They will all be in off-season mode. So many of you fundraise during the off-season, so we encourage that. We also encourage you to take a break and, build that energy back up for the relay season, however you want to do it. The off-season kiosks will kick into gear on July 1st. Any team who upgrades during the next few weeks, you need to message Kitty so that she can make sure that you get the new fundraising club plaque and badge.
I had an interesting conversation last night. Well, several interesting conversations. And the cumulative effect of those conversations reminded me that our relay is an ever-evolving carousel of Second Lifers. Our community is made up of elders, newbies, converts, returners, and graduates. The elders are those avatars who have been here for so many years. They've seen it all and they know our traditions. They have a lot of knowledge and experience. And I want to urge you, our elders, to continue mentoring and teaching the others that there's a million right ways to relay in Second Life. The newbies are those who have never seen or heard of anything like Relay for Life in Second Life until this year. Newbies probably had that deer in the headlights look all year, but after the last 24 hours, you know it all made sense. And you're so ready for next year because you now see the big picture. I urge you to challenge the status quo. Converts are those who used to do relay in their local community, but have now since made the choice to relay in Second Life. You know the core fundamentals of what makes a Relay for Life, and you know the unlimited potential of Second Life. So I urge you to bring it to the next level by making those impossible ideas that you couldn't do in the real world, that you can make possible here in Second Life. Returners are people who would be elders, except that they had to leave for a year or maybe more. But no matter what, you can always count on them to be here on Relay Weekend. They will easily identifiable. They're the ones who are reminiscing with the elders about the good old days while showering the newbies with praise for how far our relay has come. Returners are proud, and I urge you to come back earlier next year to join or form a new team and embrace this new era of Relay for Life, where the only rule is that we always come from a place of yes. And the graduals are those who first got involved with Relay for Life of Second Life by donating something or showing up in support of another team. Then, over the next year or two, they gradually form their own team and are now thriving members of our Relay community. Graduals took the time to learn along the way, and I urge you to identify future graduals among your current supporters and help them to become their own teams in the future, just like someone else did for you. See, I love seeing our community this way because it shows that we have so many varying levels of experience and enthusiasm here, all of which are equally valuable to our success. Our culture is one that celebrates our history, honors our traditions, encourages creativity, nurtures new, innovative ideas, welcomes everyone, and values unity above all else. This strong social cohesion is evident in the trust that we have in one another. People in our community feel safe and comfortable sharing things that they might never have shared anywhere else. You are valued and your ideas matter. This weekend, I was offered so many new ideas for next year, and while I can't guarantee that we're going to be able to do everything, I can assure you that every idea is worthy of exploration. And you're all willing to step in to help one another answer questions. And even more impressive, you trust your fellow relayers enough to be vulnerable and ask a question that others might consider common knowledge. So we're well on our way to raising our $6 millionth. It's going to happen before next Relay Weekend. All because you all have built a community so strong that cancer really doesn't stand a chance against us. So be proud of what you've accomplished this year and mark your calendars right now for 2025. Registration opens on January 15th, kickoff will be on February 15th, and Relay Weekend will be on June 7th and 8th. The theme vote is going to come out right after this closing ceremony. And with this year as our indicator, I've got a feeling that next year is going to be truly special, because the future of our relay is in your capable hands. And as I mentioned, our traditions, when talking about the elders, one such tradition is that we end each Relay Weekend with a reminder for why we all relay together in Second Life through the reading of the empty table.
Turn your viewers to midnight and zoom your camera to the table on the stage behind us. We call your attention to the small table that occupies a place of dignity and honor. It is set for one, symbolizing the fact that some of our loved ones are missing from this gathering. They have been diagnosed with cancer, and they are some of the names and faces behind the luminaria. The chair is empty. Many of those who fought the battle with cancer are no longer with us, but rather than mourning their loss, we choose to celebrate their life. These people are unable to be with their loved ones and families now, so let us join together to recognize and honor them and to bear witness to their struggle and their memory. The table is small, symbolizing the frailty of a single patient, sometimes alone in the fight against cancer. The tablecloth is white, symbolic of the medical profession, doctors, nurses, researchers, all who help fight the battle for life. The single rose in the vase signifies the enduring love of their families and friends and the strength of a patient's will to fight the disease that ultimately claimed many of them. The purple ribbon on the vase represents the ribbons worn by millions who supported continued research and search for a cure for cancers that are expected to kill so many people in the United States this year. A slice of lemon on the plate reminds us of the bitter battle against a deadly disease, a battle fought by more than 1.9 million new patients each year. The salt on the table reminds us of the countless tears of personal anguish shed by patient and those shed by family members and friends who have lost a loved one. The glass is inverted in memory of those people who are not here to join our celebration of successes. But the candle represents the light of hope that lives in the hearts of all of us. Hope represented by cancer survivors and the hope for a cure discovered as a result of the detailed work of the medical profession, made possible through funds generated through events such as Relay for Life of Second Life.
Something has changed within me. Something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game. Too late for second guessing. Too late to go back to sleep. It's time to trust my instincts. Close my eyes and leave. It's time to try defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity. Kiss me goodbye. I'm defying gravity, and you won't bring me down. I'm through accepting limits, 'cause someone says they're so. Some things I cannot change, but till I try, I'll never know. Too long I've been afraid of losing love. I guess I'm lost. Well, if that's love, it comes at a much too high a cost. I sooner mind defying gravity. Kiss me goodbye. I'm defying gravity. I think I'll try
And this concludes the closing ceremony. One last item on our agenda. Teams, please join us together as a team and walk the victory lap. One more lap to celebrate what you've accomplished.
I've paid my dues time after time. I've done my sentence, but committed no crime. And bad mistakes